What's up, guys? Hey, how are ya? Trippy Trick says he is the first one here. Thank you, everybody, for coming on out. It's going to be one hell of a race. This is going to be the NNR Cup Series with their one sole trip to the Brickyard. That's right. We've seen the trucks get it done. Old Bowling got it done. Last night we saw a pretty phenomenal race where FMB was able to get it done in that 54 Twix machine. Have to see tonight if somebody's able to stop either Lucky Dog or CGMX Rose. Keep them to the back. Keep them clear. Who knows? But, man, thanks, everybody, for coming out. Definitely looking forward to this. We've talked about this track a whole lot this week. You know, talking about the history of it, the different kinds of motorsports that have ran here. But how about we just concentrate on the good old-fashioned racing tonight? J-Pop putting up 22 bits out there, talking about that double deuce that he'll be driving. I'm absolutely looking forward to seeing the kind of speed that J-Paw's going to have. When he ran in American Ethanol, he was pretty bad fast. So was Stout Whiskey, to say the least. Stout said that this is one of his worst tracks. And when they ran there just a few weeks ago, or ran here a few weeks ago, I should say, the man put on one hell of a show. So definitely looking forward to it. All the guys are already done with the qualifying, just waiting on that ever-important invite, and we're going to get in here and get down, get dirty, and get fast in the draft. Q-Dog, big thank you for all the bits as well. I'm just going to kind of remind these guys of the invite here right quick. Let me see. Go ahead and pull them up. Guys, I need an invite, please. Pretty please.
Shit.
Yeah. Okay. Thanks. All right. So we're gonna bring it on back again. It's gonna be one hell of a time. Let's see. I do have a couple of cars up tonight to help out with onboards. So I think I've got Alpha York. I think I've got Boehner and the Aviator. Also, he's gonna have an onboard to kind of help out with laps and fuel and strategy and all that. So definitely looking forward to it. There's an invite from old Trippy Trip. Getting in here right now. Here we go. Big Machine Vodka 400. Definitely hope that y'all are ready. Pop Bear, what's happening, sir? How are you? Hopefully we can get in here and we can work our way through the field. They're already on their pace lap. I can tell you right now from Boehner's onboard, it looks like it's going to be the 42 is CGMX Rose on yet another pole. He's got the 13 of Lucky, rather. 2 is outside. Rowdy's going to be starting P number 3. Boehner's going to be starting in P number 4. Then we've got the 48 of the Aviator, the 95, a Jose 95, 21, my buddy Parzival. Then we got the 9 of More Smoke rocking the Napa colors, 41 of Dan the Lawn Man. A lot of grass around this place. The 12 car of Knights, 2 car of the ever popular Stout Whiskey, 14 of J Quims, 22, there it is, that double deuce of J-Pod, the 24 of Coey. Pretty good qualifying effort for that 24. Good to see him right around mid-pack. Let's see. We got the 8 car of Fort Smitty, the 88 of Alpha York to his outside. 6 car of Asylums with the 20 of Dr. Bush. 38 car of Fatless Dig. Outside of Fatless Dig is going to be the 53 of Mike Honcho. Then we got the 16 of NNR Trip. Trippy, thank you very much for the invite. 4 car, that Mobile One Ford Mustang for Natty Dread. Then we're back up front with the 42. 42 coming off of turn number 4. Lucky Dog to his outside. Rowdy right behind him. And then the 36 of Boehner. That's your top 4. These top 2, when they ran the Indy road course race here last weekend during that competition, Lucky completely ran away with it. I don't know if we'll run away with this one, but I do know one thing. We are running green. 42 down into turn number 1. Down low and dirty. A little bit of grass. 18 a Rowdy right on his back bumper. And then we got, looks like it's going to be the 36 of Boehner working up one position right in front of the 48 of the Aviator. Aviator behind him, a big old gaggle of still 2 by 2 for at least the next 5 or 6 rows. That's Jose 95, 21 of Parslow. He's going to go ahead and duck it on way down low. I think it's going to be the 6 car to his outside. And behind them still looking like they just took the green, even though this is the completion of their first lap. So the first 5, first 6, they're all single file. Behind them, they are still getting very racy. There is that 21 with the 41 of Dan the Lawn Man getting underneath them, going through turns 1 and 2. Ryland Demand 34, buddy, thank you very much for the follow. Same thing as another guy I saw just a moment ago. That's right, Skull Racer. He's pulling for Dr. Bush. Going to keep on working our way through the field. We just looking at the 9 of Amore Smoke. Amore ran pretty strong last night in another race. Wasn't quite able to get it done. The 36 of Boehner was actually able to knock that out. Hopefully that that victory lights a fire under that 36 Ford, and he'll be able to bring it to victory lane, or at least get into the booth. It'd be good to talk to Boehner again. Phenomenal One is saying good luck tonight, guys. Doesn't look like he's pulling for any certain person. Just wants to see a good, clean, hard, fast race. Riding along right now with the 14 of Jay Quim, right behind the 8 of Fort Smitty. And then, of course, the 22 of J-Pa. He's got the 2 of Stout Whiskey right in his back pocket. Now, in NNR, there's no official teams. No official teams whatsoever. But J-Pa, Stout Whiskey, the 41 of Dan the Lawman, they all kind of work together with a couple other guys in the Xfinity series, like Cole 315, Q-Dog, Bill's Legend, Master Killer, and all the members of the hashtag JPA Militia. Pretty good job right there. Coey, I mentioned earlier, had a pretty solid qualifying effort. Right behind that 8 Tame the Beast Camaro right now. There is Q-Dog dropping 22 bits into the chat. Pull in for J-Pa in that double deuce. We were just on him a moment ago. Now we're back here with the 88 of Alpha York. Looking low underneath the 24. They're going to come off the wall, come off the corner, side by side. No contact with the wall whatsoever. Back to the 6 of Asylums. There is Dr. Bush for Skull Racer out there in chat. Dr. Bush in his Sports Clip Toyota Camry. He started a little bit further in the back, but I tell you what, both KFB and the other guy from ENEA started, I want to say it was like inside the top 10, and they quickly rose through the pack and ended up finishing 1-2. We'll see if Dr. Bush is able to follow in those kind of tire tracks. Still right here at Indy, one hell of an effort. Keep on going. 53 of Mike Concho, a little bit further back in the pack. 16 with this Fraternal Order of Eagles Camaro for Trippy, for Natty Dread. And then right back up front, we got the 42 of CGMX Rose. And there is nobody in his immediate rear view. He took one hell of a leap, was able to get up and get gone through those gears faster than anybody else, including the 13 of Lucky Dog. Speaking of Lucky Dog, here he is sitting back just a little bit further. I'm going to guess either he made some contact with the wall trying to be a little aggressive on the throttle, or what. I'm not exactly sure. He's going to go ahead and take this 3 wide. Smitty, J Quim, Lucky Dog. Smitty very, very wisely backed out of that. He did not want to go 3 wide into turn number 1. Little too tight for anything like that. Bama! Good to see you out there. Hope you're doing well. Hope you're getting to enjoy the time that Vols is back in the States with you. Tell him I said hey, and if he's free, come drop in. It'd be good to talk to him. Back to the 18 of Rowdy again. He started P number 3, right now sitting in P number 4, right behind the 48 of the Aviator, and then the 36 of Boehner. Again, Boehner in that select blinds Ford Mustang, giving the 48 just a little bit of a push. 18, the same thing. They are now all single file, like one big conga line down this front stretch, crossing that yard of bricks, and keeping it moving. Experts, what's happening, buddy? Good to see you out there, man. Hope you're well. Oh, Experts Racing, I tell you what, if you guys like this this graphic, this blue graphic right underneath my camera, that is all courtesy of him. He does one hell of a job with all kinds of artwork. Made this graphic for the new NNR iRacing service that's going to be starting up. And why not, if we're going to talk about iRacing, change the color over to blue. That is the color of the graphic for that series. Tomorrow night, we're going to have a nice little fun run, get going at all the super speedways over on iRacing. We're going to visit the iRacing Super Speedway, which is kind of like an elongated 3-mile Martinsville track with all tons of banking. And then we're going to go to Dega, and we're going to go to Daytona. We're going to have a good time. Some real good, hard, fun racing, getting ready for the following, I believe it's the following Friday, which is the 5th of February, where NNR is actually going to go ahead and start up a 6-week, kind of get used to the way things are going to run, make sure all the kinks, all the bugs are worked out of it, and then after that 6 weeks, we've got an 11-week trial for any kind of recruiting and things like that. So if you're out there, if you got iRacing, you're good to go. You've got the tracks needed. Please, by all means, go to nnrleague.com, leave a message for Coey, or you can go on Twitter at NNR Sim League and message Coey or J-Pa or Stout Whiskey or any of the guys right there. It's going to be one hell of a time. And I just mentioned Vols because his mom is out here in chat, Miss Bama Trama. That's right. She's a United States Army mom. He's going to be the broadcaster for that series. And man, from what I hear, he's already picked up a really nice PC. He's getting ready to go. It's going to be one hell of a time. Let's see. Yeah, Q-Dog, that is Dan the Lawn Man in P number 4, right behind the 36 of Boehner, and right behind him is going to be the 18 car of Rowdy. So let's get on back to this race here. Again, these guys are all very spread out. 41 Dan the Lawn Man, a little bit of a lag shot, or maybe got a little loose. No, okay, it's just lag, and able to recover. Now the 21 of Parzival, he's doing a pretty good job. Kate, what's happening, buddy? How are you? 9 of a more smoke. There is that 22 of J-Pa right behind him. Next time they come by the start stripe, I'll see exactly what lap we're on. J-Pa really down low. I would imagine that he'd want to try to stay tucked in behind the 9 of a more smoke, grab that extra draft, grab anything he could to get ready to come or to stay quick. But it looks like J-Pa, I'm not sure if he's just got an ill-handling car or what, but according to Aviator Boehner and Alpha York, they should have about 9 laps left in their tank. So, yeah, 22's pitting very early. I don't doubt it, Bama. I'm glad that he's back in the States also. The 12 car of Knights, you see the 4 car of Natty Dread right in front of him. Back to the 2 of Stout Whiskey. Stout's got a couple ahead, got a couple behind. Here comes the 16 of Trippy. In fact, he's going to go ahead and let Trippy go. Now he's going to go ahead and let the 4 of Natty Dread go as well. So is the 2 going to be coming down pit road and didn't want anybody inside? Or is he trying a little bit of fuel strategy? As, nope, it looks like Boehner and others, they're also coming down pit road. So everybody's coming down pit road. There should be just about 12 laps to go next time by. 2 with a big old pull off the back bumper of the 6 of Asylums. And yeah, they're all pitting very early. I'm going to guess pitting this early, they can easily, go the rest of the distance. There you see J-Pa merging back out on track right behind the 18 of Rowdy. Pop Bear, buddy, thank you very much for another 5 bits. So I'm going to guess that J-Pa, he just made up a ton of time. I'm going to guess that he just took right side tires, maybe just a dash or splash and go, and there you see the 18 of Rowdy pulling off. So the 22 made up tons of time, and yeah, he's gonna be able to keep on going. 24 of Coey, looks like he actually stayed out, and right now the 42 is CGMX Rose. He is actually still your leader as everybody's working their way through this pit cycle. See if we can't catch that 42 Credit One Camaro. There's the 13 Geico Camaro. There's Rose halfway down the backstretch. He's not signaling, saying that he's going to be coming on in. So Rose may not fully realize what's going on behind him, that everybody back there is pitting. We saw J-Pa come out. He was in like 7th or 8th when he came out. He came out right behind the 18 of Rowdy. So he made up quite a few positions. The end of this stage could be quite interesting. All I do know is usually after these pit stops, everybody gets very, very spread out. And so far, first to second, very spread out. Back to the 95 of Jose. There goes the 88 of Alpha York as well. So the guys that were in the back meeting the guys up front, and the guys that were in the front, half of them already pit. What a strategy. Pop Bear, buddy, I did get that message, by the way, with showing that you got your package. Glad it made it there. Living right there in Randleman. Figured you'd like that bobblehead for Richard Petty. You sent me that picture of the signed Bobby Labonte diecast, so I sent you one of his old Coke family license plates. Glad you got them, sir. Thank you very much for the bits one more time. Back to 21 of Parsville. He's got nobody anywhere around him. 22 of J-Pa right back behind the 9 of Amore Smoke. So even though J-Pa came down already, it looks like he was able to fall in pretty close to right where he was. So I'm guessing the 9, he's already gone down pit road as well. And yeah, well underway. 2 is Stout Whiskey. He's got the 41, I think that is. Either that or that's the 6 of Asylums. 14 right now of J. Quim. That's going to be the 12 of Knights right in front of him. Knights is going to go ahead and move on up and get out of his way. 14 of J. Quim looked just a little bit faster. Knights saw him coming. He's not going to put up any kind of fight, just going to let him go. And Knights realize that there's a bigger picture. Make sure you got the car to be there at the end of the race when it really matters. You want all 4 fenders, in pristine order. You don't want to have to spend any extra time on pit road to get anything fixed up. 24 of Coey, he's on pit road. Looks like, yep, tires on, about ready to pull on out of his pit stop, get ready to merge back out on track. So Coey, one of the later ones to go ahead and grab 4 brand new Eagle Feel Goods, fill it up with that E15 or get a splash of that E15 Sunoco Racing Fuel and bring it back out on track. A little bit of a battle here between the 8 of Fort Smitty and the 53. 53 is going to be able to go ahead and draft right on by. Smitty kind of checked up, let the 53 go. Again, no reason to battle going into these very, very tight corners. Yeah, they're wide enough to go too wide, but in order to get back on the throttle the way you want to, you got to be single file almost. Experts, yes sir, I am all by my lonesome. Unfortunately, Rick James had something that he had to do today, so yeah, kind of appreciating the race that these guys are putting on, and just having a good time, man, as always. Dr. Bush in the 20 Toyota Camry. It looks like he's got a pretty good draft as well. 38 of Fatless Dig. Nobody anywhere near him. He's just kind of hanging out, running laps. doing the best that he can. You know, when you're back like that, you don't have a draft for anybody in front of you, and you don't have anybody behind you. You really just got to worry about racing the track. You know, run as many qualifying laps as you can, and kind of go on from there. Kind of the same deal as the 16 of Trippy. He's got a little bit of a pull from the guy in front, but nobody really to push him from the back. 4 car, he's got a little bit of damage on the hood of that Mobil 1 Ford Mustang. 18 right behind him. Ford made a little bit of contact off the wall, coming off 4. Going to dive it on down. 42 is CGMX Rose, though. He is continuing to lead with all kinds of time behind him. Next time Boehner, Aviator, or Alpha York come across the start stripe, I know I said it before, I'll go ahead and grab that lap count. 13 trying to get on by the 24. 24, as you saw, just came out on 4 brand new tires. Not able to complete the pass, though, because of that. There's the 12 of Knights just behind these two. 24 keeping it down. No real contact. 13 got very, very close to the inside corner panel. Now here it is. 24 up high, 13 down low at the line. 5 laps remaining here in stage number 1. And here comes the 13 of Lucky Dog. He's going to bring it down to the attention of his crew. He didn't do what everybody else did. He decided he was going to go ahead and bring it on down when the tank was just about empty. And if you remember right, when I mentioned Boehner came on down pit road, he was still showing 9 laps to the good. So everybody else pit very, very early. Not quite sure why Lucky Dog stayed out on some of the older tires, where it seemed like everybody else just kind of cut the stage right in half. Right now, the other 2 car, Stout Whiskey, is showing to be your leader, so we're going to go ahead and on back and find him. There he is in that PPG Ford Mustang. Nobody anywhere near him, and I can tell you that Stout Whiskey, he's got that shifter, he's got that wheel, he's got all the equipment to try to save fuel. So, if J-Paw's dad, or I'm sorry, not J-Paw, if Stout Whiskey's dad is out there, it looks like your boy's trying to pull a little bit of strategy, and it could absolutely pay off for him. He's got nobody anywhere near him. Look at him as he comes to the line. Not a single soul coming off of turns 3 and 4. Phenomenal job so far for Mr. No. If you want to actually find Stout Whiskey on Twitter, it's at Mr. No, Mistanoe. You definitely want to give him a follow. Keep in touch with him. He is one hell of a guy. RNA Perseus, thank you very much for the follow. Welcome to NNR. Make sure you leave those notifications on so you know when we go live. This is, without argument, the best preset league in Xbox. So you found yourself a pretty good race to watch. This is their Cup Series live from Indianapolis. Last night the Xfinity Series got it done, where KFB put his 54 Twix machine in victory lane, and on Tuesday night the truck guys ran, and old Bowling was able to head on over and give those bricks a big old kiss at the end. Fry Dog, what's happening, cuz? Look at this pack. 8 of Fort Smitty giving the 24 of Coey a big old shot all the way through. I think that might have upset Coey just a little bit. 88 of Alpha York's going to get by. Here comes the 16 of Trippy. He's going to go ahead and get on by as well. Duramax, what's happening, buddy? Good to see you. Hell of a job in that 20 car last night, man. Good job all around. All right, let's bring it on back up to see what Stout's got, whether he's got anybody. I don't see anybody in his windshield, and still looking back, I don't see anybody there as well. Hawkeye 8017, thank you very much for the follow. Welcome to NNR, sir. Harvick fan, good to see you as well. Let's see, Boehner right now, again, with one of our onboards, following along with Boehner, Alpha York, and the Aviator. All 3 tonight for fuel and any kind of strategy. And looks like at the line, it was 1 to go. So it really looks like Boehner has this Stout Whiskey has this very well in hand. Nobody at all in his rear view whatsoever. In fact, you know what? I think I'm going to go ahead and pull up Team Comms. And when we get to this break, I'm not going to do much. I'm going to see if maybe we can get a hold of this too, pull him in if he's in Discord, and see if we can have a very, very quick word with him. But nope, it looks like he's actually in a party, so we won't be able to do that. Very, very unfortunate, but man, congratulations for a dominant Stage 1 win to the 2 PPG Mustang of Stout Whiskey. One hell of a first stage for the guy. Congratulations, Stout. All right, we're going to take a quick little commercial break. Let's go to NNRLeague.com, take a look at what's for sale. After this, go on over to NNRLeague.com, take a look at the new Zazzle site. I hear Coey has something up there for the new iRacing series that's about to start in a week. We'll talk a little bit more about that when we get back.
Hey NNR fans, are you looking for a way to rep your favorite NASCAR Heat preset league on Xbox Live? Look no further. Just go to nnrleague.com, scroll down to the Zazzle tab, and see what we have to offer. From t-shirts to hoodies to clocks, we have everything you need to show your support. Thanks for being the best fans, and we hope to see you at the track repping that NNR red.
All right, ladies and gents, we are back. Now we're all racked and stacked back up just before that yard of remaining bricks as they get closer and closer to that start stripe. And I tell you what better person to be joined by than a guy that was just on track last night. He's an American Ethanol Summer Series champ. He's a Shadow Racing League champion, which I'll actually get to meet down in Daytona come August. Everybody give a big old welcome to the one and only King Mathers. Mathers, you were out there last night in these Xfinity cars, a little bit slower than the Cup cars, a little bit faster than the truck cars. What did you think of this track, the competition, and I with the amount of lead changes we saw last night? Man, I'd actually be up for running this place maybe one more time this year before it's all said and done. Last night was a lot of fun. You seem to have a pretty fast number 15 Camaro. Tell us about it. Buddy, I can barely hear you.
All right, you got me now?
A little bit better. Are you on a headset or are you on a Bluetooth?
Headset.
Okay, that's a little bit. I'll actually go ahead and turn you up on my side. There we go. Yeah, we got you, bud.
Okay. Yeah, thanks for having me, man. This Indy track, I'm not a big fan of it personally. I had a tight car all night. In that last stage with Duramax, those guys up front, mistake, changed it too much. These guys tonight, man, they're having a heck of a show and sitting here eating and enjoying.
Well, definitely appreciate you joining. Yeah, the people out there in chat saying that they can still barely hear you, even though I've got you cranked like all the way up. Is the boom close to your mouth or?
How about now?
There we go. Now you're like a booming voice from the sky. Perfect. All right, little bit of an echo, so I'm guessing you just put me on speakerphone or something, but that's all right, man. Yeah, I got you loud and clear now.
All right, I turned my phone down a little bit too, so.
That's perfect. Now there's no echo. I don't hear myself. I hear myself enough as it is. My wife would probably say the same thing. But man, yeah, welcome to your first Cup Series broadcast. You mentioned that your car was pretty tight last night. Although I'll tell you what, if your car was tight, you were bad fast. Keeping up with the 18, keeping up with the 78 was another one. Unforgotten Shadow, he was bad fast. So if you were tight, man, I'd hate to see the way you might have been able to walk away from from the field if you were able to loosen it up just a little bit.
Yeah, I ran a preset 4. I was a little... I ran a preset 5. And I thought that would be loose enough. But, I mean, I guess I did something wrong in the pit stop, and they made it tight, so... Because I was good. Excuse me. I was good early on, but, I mean, that last pit stop and that last caution is where I made the adjustment too much and, end up having a tighter car than I wanted, so...
Well, we've seen a few tight cars out here tonight, too. You can tell every time they slap off the wall by, trying to get back in the throttle just a little bit. I was watching Alpha York, then I watched Boehner qualify, and you could definitely tell the difference in the presets. Boehner was just barely burping the throttle and able to get back on and charge hard off the corner, where Alpha York had to be just a little bit more timid and really let the car set. Trying to get into the corner. I think if Alpha York wasn't just, talking crazy in his chat, he said he was on a preset 9 and was just going to send it during qualifying. So I don't know if that was real or if he was just, again, talking with the other people that were watching. As it looks like we got a wreck coming off of turn number 4. A lot of cars tipping over, going backwards, riding along with the 95 of Jose, and we've got our first caution on the track, and that 16 was still flipping on the front stretch. So there's going to be a lot of cars that are going to have to fix some damage. 95, even though a car just went over his hood, very, very little damage to the front end of this Camry. Did I lose you, buddy?
No, I'm still here.
Okay.
I'm sorry, I'm eating.
Okay, no, all right. Well, you take your time and come on back when you're done. Not a problem. So yeah, this is actually the first caution that we've had all race besides the stage 1 caution. Definitely saw a whole lot of flipping all throughout. Coming off of turn number 4. Let's go ahead and work our way back up front. Looks like it's going to be the 18 of Rowdy and the 22 of J-Pa. To his outside. Behind them is going to be the 9 of Amore Smoke and the 21 of Parzival. Parzival working his way inside the top 5. Looks like the first car to drop down from P number 6 down to about P number 5 is going to be the 42 of CGMX Rose, and then get back and get going. Yes, Chevy Stout was rolling literally, and that's a shame because, man, the way that he came across the start stripe to dominate stage 1, that just means that he's going to have a lot of damage to fix up. Not a problem, Chevy. Not a problem whatsoever. I see the 48 of the Aviator slap that outside wall just a little bit. Really bogged down the 95 of Jose. There goes the 16 on by and others. So gonna lose just a little bit of time there. What'd you say, King Mathers?
Yeah, I was just saying what you just said. With the 48 hitting the wall and the 95 getting back there. When you get damage at this track, that's where it makes it really tough too. It makes the car even tighter. If you get rear end damage, it makes it really tough.
Yeah, it absolutely does. I mean, these corners are so tough to navigate in the first place. You figure when you're by yourself in qualifying, you've got to check up just a little bit before you can get back on the hammer and get through the corners safely. When you're in the drafts for the people that are in front of you, or if you've got somebody right behind you, such as J-Pa with the 21 that we're riding along with right now, he's getting a push. Plus, he's probably got just a little bit of the draft from the cars in front, so he's having to check up a whole lot more, and that is going to throw off all of your timing. Not only that, you've got to worry about wearing out that right front and possibly the right rear when you're trying to come off the corner. 12 more laps here in stage number 2. Chevy, you forgot me about the decal. Just here we go.
I think that's Rose behind the 21, right? So it's a 3-car lineup right there. They're trying to catch the front in front of them. So I don't know. That's 14. My bad. And the 14.
Yeah, we're back to barely being able to hear you again, buddy. Sorry.
Sorry about that.
That's okay. Not a problem. I got it together, Chevy. I got it together. I'm good.
Yeah,
I promise.
I don't have it together.
King Mathers says he doesn't have it together though. But man, looks like the 24 of Coey up into the outside wall and keeping it there. That way, he didn't come down to any traffic. As the last car to pass him is going to be the 38 of Fatless Dig, and this long conga line of cars continuing to span the entire backstretch. Now the 88 of Alpha York, little high up into that outside wall. You want to talk about tight. That 88 was just about riding the wall all the way through that short chute between turns 1 and 2.
Yeah, that's pretty unfortunate for Alpha right now. His car must be really badly damaged or really bad setup or something. But I was just looking in chat. Master Killer says right rear wears way more here. Oh yeah, I agree. And no matter what you do with that setup, the right rear just goes away no matter what, and it's terrible.
Well, there comes the 16 of Trippy down pit road as just a whole host of cars went flashing on by. Right now, looks like the 9 of More Smoke. He's been able to work his way on by the 18 of Rowdy, and the 42 of CJMX Rose that I believe started back
Rose
there in P number 5. He's actually sitting in P3. He's got a little bit of a battle from the 13 of Lucky Dog to his outside. Here comes the 21 of Parsable. So go ahead and give him a big old shot. And then the 2 of Stout Whiskey with the 22 of J-Paw right behind them. So everybody trying to duck on down to get through these corners best they can. Coming down the front stretch one more time. This should bring us under 10 laps remaining here, King Mathers.
Yeah, it's a pretty good race so far. I mean, if I had to pick who was going to win this, I'd pick Rose. I don't know if that's, kind of like a cheap pick, but, I mean, he's dominant, man. He's fast. But I wouldn't count out Lucky Dog either, or Smoke, or Stout. This is a great lineup in NNR Cup, and just putting on a good show.
Absolutely. These guys put on one hell of a show every time they hit a track, whether it's here at Indy, a short track like Bristol or Martinsville, a super speedway like Daytona or Talladega, or any of the cookie cutters. These guys put on one hell of a show no matter where it is. All kinds of track awareness. They know how to take care of each other. They do their absolute best every time. It looks like the 13 got a little loose coming off the corner. I'm not sure if the 42 gave him a little bit of a shot to the bumper of that Camaro or what happened right there, but it allowed that whole pack to really get closer and closer. Now he's got the 18 of Rowdy down low, 22 behind him, which is behind the 42. They're just a whole line of cars. There's the 36 of Boehner as well. Whole pack of cars, or as HD would call it, a hornet's nest.
Yeah, it's about to get crazy here, it looks like.
Looks like 13 might have been scrubbing that wall just a little bit. 42 giving him a shove, 18, 22, 36, 21, 2, and company. All really trying to run back down the 9 of More Smoke. But King Mathers, as we've been talking and pay attention from second on back, the 9 of More Smoke has really started to skate away, and I'm kind of surprised because with all these guys in one straight line just drafting away, you'd figure that they'd be catching them. And just as I say that, 42's he went ahead, pulled down, able to pass the 13 of Lucky Dog. Now he's got the 18 of Rowdy all over his back bumper.
Yeah, as you mentioned that, in last night's race in Xfinity, we felt the same way, me and Shadow, when we hooked up on top there and tried to get the draft to catch the leader, and it seemed like we were running slower, and then the leader would pull away, and we were confused, like we didn't know what to do. So, and these guys just keep getting racier back here. I mean, Smoke's just gonna pull away and might wrap it up for stage 2.
Tell you what, talk about getting racier and racier. That the amount of lead changes that y'all had last night in the Xfinity Series, I think, was the most I'd ever seen in a race at Indy. That was just a lot of fun to watch, a lot of fun to call with the one and only Rick James. Y'all put on one hell of a show. You were up front inside the top 5 for most of the race. At one point, you yourself saw exactly what Amore Smoke was just looking at in his rear view. A whole lot of cars battling, and it allowed you to get further and further away. Unfortunately, the caution came out. You had to get all stacked back up again. That 54 found clean air, had just enough gas off of that last fuel run, and was able to, kind of take it to the house. But, man, you were no slouch last night. Definitely looking forward to seeing what you're going to be able to do once the Shadow Racing League kicks back off again. I know you're very, very solidly within the playoffs in American Ethanol. You're running on Saturdays and turned down for what? So you are all over the place, man. I got to imagine that all that seat time really helps your on-track performances.
Oh, for sure. Especially, I've only had the wheels since last March, so I mean, I've been putting in crazy time just to try to compete with these guys, man. I mean, Aviator, Smoke, and all those guys in American Ethanol I just couldn't get past 5th place at Iowa, and no matter what I did, those guys were just so fast. And yeah, Turn Down for Watt Racing is fun. Shadow Racing League is amazing. I can't wait for season 2 and go run for the championship again. And I'm hoping to get one in NNR Xfinity. I'm really close. I think I'm up there in the top 5 points. I'm not sure, but yeah. I still got a lot of work to do though.
Well, it's actually since you mentioned that, let's actually go ahead and pull up the Xfinity season standings. And as you say that, you are actually you're sitting in 3rd place in the points, 82 behind Q-Dog. Combat Beast right now sitting in 2nd place with 61. So yeah, there's still quite a bit of racing left. I know you've got what it takes to run inside the top 3, top 5 every single race. Absolutely, knock off a win or two, grab some more bonus points, and prepare for those final 6 races. And let's see, the final 6 races for the NNR series, they consist of Phoenix, Watkins Glen, Talladega, which will be back under setups, Richmond Raceway, Pocono Raceway, and then we're locking it all down at Charlotte Motor Speedway. So, man, talk about a very, very diverse set of tracks to crown a champion. I think you've got a pretty good shot of getting it done. But Q-Dog and the rest of those guys, they are no slouch whatsoever. You're absolutely going to have some very, very stiff competition. Yep. Chevy says you need to go on and grab yourself iRacing. I kind of, looks like 20 kind of just bottlenecked the whole field, caused the 14-2 and others to check up.
Yeah, I'm just seeing that now. I'm like a second behind you.
I'm sorry. I didn't send you a race invite, did I? So my bad, man.
No. No, you're good. It's okay.
Let's see. Are you showing it online right now?
Yeah.
All right. Let me get further down. There you are. My bad, man. I didn't even think about it.
You're good.
All right. There you go. All right, so we're going to go ahead and get King Mathers in here, so he's got a live front row seat to watch right along with us. Q-Dog says, thanks, Pete, cheering against me. Q-Dog, not a chance. One thing about being a broadcaster and a commentator is I try to stay as impartial as possible. So, no, man, if it was you up here, in fact, I thought about sending you an invite, but I didn't think you'd actually want to, talk to you about your races, your consistency, your points battle. Talk to you about everything. No, Q-Dog, I wouldn't cheer against you. Not a single day, buddy. Let's see. Still working on through. There is that 21 Motorcraft Ford.
Oh, I'm sorry, Pete.
That's okay. Go ahead.
I was going back to NNR Chevy. They're saying I need to get iRacing. Trust me, man. I'm working on it. I'm trying to find some PCs, and it's hard to find them in my area and for a good price and what I actually need. So I don't really know much about computers and PCs, so it's kind of hard to know what I need and to get. So,
well, if you actually, while we're talking about iRacing, Let's go ahead and actually talk about it. There we go. We're gonna change everything over to match the decal underneath my camera. Talking about the NNR iRacing series that's gonna kick off here very shortly, as it looks like that's either the end of stage number 2 or caution is out. Trying to pull that back up right now. Here we go. Okay, nope. That's the end of stage number 2. We'll take one more quick break. Y'all want to know how to follow NNR? Here you go. We're gonna come back and it's gonna be in the race ready.
Hey NNR fans, don't miss any of the action by following or subscribing to Repeat's Twitch channel. Turn on notifications
I'm a little nervous,
and
so
you'll always know when the best
really say
preset
all the
league on
time.
Xbox hits the track. Check out his YouTube channel
First
to
time,
receive
so
all of NNR's
I'm
past
thankful for
races.
you bringing me in the booth.
Follow
I'm still
No
loading
Name
into the
Racing as well as Repeat 1975 and others on Twitter, and you'll never miss any of the action.
All right, as always, anytime we take a quick commercial break, we bring it back and you don't miss a thing. We are racked and stacked back up just before the line of more smoke, taking it deep into turn number 1 and 2. He's got the 36 Select Blinds Ford Mustang for old Boehner right behind him. Boehner got a shot of confidence in the arm last night at Iowa. Not quite sure what the name of that league was. Probably going to shoot me. I think it was American Ethanol, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah, able to get the W last night at Iowa. You talk about what you call it, Alpha York and the Aviator and all more smoke and all those guys being in the field as well. When you're racing against these guys, if you're able to pull off that W, you've done something very, very good. These guys, they know how to race here on, they've been able to Heat 3, Heat 4, Heat 5, over on iRacing anywhere. So if you can get the W from these guys, you're doing pretty good. Somebody wants to know what the 1024 is for the Aviator's gamer tag. To be honest with you, man, I really don't know. It could be his birthday. I couldn't say. Absolutely going to get that stage 3 graphic up there right now. There we go. So stage 3, final stage, ready to roll. More smoke, able to continue right where he left off at the end of stage 2.
Yeah, I got the stream up now, and Boehner, you got a big run there. I don't know what happened to Smoke, if he got loose or not, but here comes Boehner with the pass.
Yeah, Boehner down low to the inside is going to be able to clear the 9 of a more smoke heading into turns 1 and 2. And there is that Pennzoil Ford Mustang for J-Pipe. You see the nose just kind of creeping into the picture. Boehner looks like he's got a pretty fast machine coming off of turns 1 and 2, getting ready to head all the way down his backstretch, looking behind him. There comes the 9 of more smoke. Try a little bit of a side draft. See how close he gets? Pull that 36 back, shoot him up, and that's actually going to go ahead and get him into the corner. Now, that shallow, I would be surprised if he doesn't get past here right off the bat. And speak of the devil, here comes the 22 with the 48, the Aviator right behind him. But it looks like Amore is able to get back in the throttle and hold off that charge from the 22. As looks like 13, a Lucky Dog, made a little contact with the 22. They are side by side, 4 rows deep, going back into 1 and 2 again.
Some hard racing right here for sure. It's definitely hard to make that pass on the low side too, even when you get that big run. I mean, you got little to no room, and you hit that apron or you hit the wall. I mean, something bad could happen all the time. Oh, we got a big wreck in the back. Big wreck in the back.
Yeah, I saw the, I think that was just the 42 CGMX Rose up on his door. And all of a sudden, he I'm not sure if he lagged out or what happened. So we're going to take a second. King Matters, we're talking about iRacing. The new logo on the screen underneath my camera is what the logo for the new NNR iRacing series is going to look like, which kicks off on February the 5th. However, tomorrow night, make sure you got notifications on for my stream. When we go for practice tomorrow, we're going to hit every single restrictor plate track on iRacing. We're going to start off with the brand new iRacing Super Speedway, which is a track that kind of looks like Martinsville, just extremely spread out and very banked. It's 3 miles long, so it's longer than Talladega. Then we're going to go to Daytona. Then we're going to go to actual Talladega. We're going to run 3 races tomorrow, all super speedways. Make sure you tune in. It's going to be a great time. But before all that, make sure you go to Expert Racing's Twitch and follow him on there. You're not going to want to miss a very, very big announcement that's going to be made tomorrow afternoon. I believe it's like 5 or 5:30 concerning a couple of different things. So make sure you stay, make sure you look out for that. I'll actually go ahead and put his channel into the chat right now as King Mathers. These guys are continuing to run a whole lot of side-by-side. 42 looks like he had the reset, and he is in the rear with the gear.
Yeah, I'm on Stout Whiskey right now, and I'm kind of rooting for him. I've learned a lot racing with him too, and I'm congrats for him getting in the pro league tryouts there for the Heat Series, and I mean, yeah, here he comes pushing J-Pod, the big train with the 48, the 22, and the 2.
Yeah, all the way back up to the front, 22, the 2 car, that one stage 2 with nobody anywhere close to his rear view, did one hell of a job. Shad, thank you very much for the sub, sir. Absolutely appreciate it. You know what, Shad? You just reminded me. Thank you very, very much. I'm about to put a poll out there for everybody, and King Mathers, I'm going to let you talk for a little bit here while I get this done. I'm going to be giving away another $100 here pretty soon. All right, I want to know from everybody out there that subs, and I believe you do as well, King Mathers. I want to know what kind of gift cards y'all want. Let me know in the poll. It's going to have Amazon, NASCAR.com, Visa gift card, Xbox, or other. If it's other, I'm just going to pick up anything by random. But yeah, I'm going to get that poll together right now. King Mathers, the floor is all yours, sir.
If I was to vote, I would probably definitely NASCAR.com. That'd be I don't own much NASCAR memorabilia, so all I have is a Kevin Harvick flag, and that's my favorite driver. So when I go down to Daytona, I'm bringing that with me to have him sign it for sure. But yeah, it'd be cool to actually win that and get something cool from NASCAR.com. Go out there and vote, guys.
Yep, actually go out there and vote. But right now, you've got all the action on track. Right now, the camera is dialed in on the 36 of Boehner. It's all yours, sir.
Yeah, I'm working my way through the field. Smitty Alpha making his way through the field past the 6. 95 on the inside of the 13. Making my way through the field at 38. Phallus is riding back here. What else? Rose is way back here after that big accident that he got into. Let's see if he can recover. I'm sure he can, but if he's got a lot of damage, he'll probably have a hard time recovering. As you see, Phallus making the pass on him right now.
There you go. All right, so looks like 36 of Boehner is actually able to just about take that lead. So that Select Blinds Ford Mustang up in the front. He's got the 48 of the Aviator right behind him. 22 J-Pa. I believe that's going to be the 14. There's the 2. There's the 95. So all kinds of fast cars up front. 48 just shoving that 36 all the way down the front stretch across that remaining yard of
going
bricks.
Into turn 1. Oh no.
Say what?
We got more smoke. We got 3 wide coming into turn 1, and more smoke. Got a little pushed up the track a little bit. That's some tight racing coming into turn 1 down the front stretch. You carry a lot of speed with that draft for sure coming into turn 1.
All right, so guys, the poll should be out. You should see it here in just a moment. Looks like it's loading, but yeah, absolutely. Let me know what y'all think. I was originally going to do this for the week, but things keep coming up and I forget. But it's a 10-minute poll. By all means, let me know what y'all think.
Yeah, I got the camera on Aviators. J-Pon and Aviator look like they're pulling away with this now. So I don't see if the 14 is able to keep up in their draft and pull with a 3-car pull away.
All right, so 48 new leader, 23 right behind him, as you just said. 36 of Boehner back to P3, and Cape, Pop Bear, Shad, Chevy. Let me know if let me know that you guys can see that poll. I definitely appreciate it. Okay, back now with the 21 of Parsival. He's sitting probably about P8, P9, not doing too bad. Yeah, Yotes, 35 people out there enjoying one hell of an NNR Cup race. It's looking pretty good. These guys have absolutely been getting after it all night long. We've had 2 cautions for wrecks, which caused people to tumble, and just like last night, King Mathers, many different leaders here tonight. 2 different stage winners, but a lot of people have found the front. 48 is the first time he's leading. The 22, I think, might have led 1 lap before. Boehner led a few. CGMX Rose led a few. The 9 Carbon More Smoke led. Stout Whiskey led. So, yeah, just like last night, many leaders.
Yeah, just like last night, it could be anybody's race. I mean, I won stage 2 thinking that coming into stage 3 I was pretty confident and have a good car and be able to win the thing, and didn't have the car to win it. So, yeah, I mean, anything can happen. I could have another caution, could change a lot of things. But pretty much right now, everybody's just in a straight line and pretty spaced out. So,
yeah. To anybody out there that's wondering what Yotes King is talking about when he says if y'all have Prime Gaming, use it, what he's talking about is Amazon and Twitch Prime, merging those 2 together. If you've got an Amazon account with Amazon Prime, which means you get a lot of items from that service, you get the free shipping because of the Prime, then you merge it with your Twitch account and you get what's called Twitch Prime. That gives you 1 free subscription a month to any channel you choose, and if you choose to use it here, any of those random commercials that pop up, not the ones that I play about NNR, but the commercials that usually pop up when you first go to a stream for an affiliate or higher, you get free gaming content, you get Amazon TV, you get quite a bit besides just commercial-free content with my channel. So that's what Yotes is talking about. And I pulled my sub list yesterday. I'm going to pull it again, and in the very near future, I'll be giving away another $100 worth of gift cards, and who knows, maybe another diecast also.
I'm not sure what's going on with Boehner here. I don't know if he's making a pit stop or if something's wrong with his car, but I think he's making a pit stop. But I don't know how many laps are left, but no, he's not making a pit stop.
Well, yep, Boehner right here in this 36, right behind the 18 of Rowdy. Rowdy, another one, who's able to work his way into the into that 704 competition. I think that either said 13 or 15 laps to go. I'll double check next time they go by, and we'll go from there. But Boehner, it looks like his car is in pretty good condition, King Mathers.
Yeah, when I was on his car, he just let like 3-4 cars go by. I don't know if he just almost lost it off the corner or something, but Aviator is just walking away with this. That's nothing new. That guy is just really good, really talented, really fast, and he's definitely hard to beat. So
yeah, he
looks like it's his.
Yeah, he is. And I tell you right now, Mathers, the Visa gift cards are actually in the lead. Just about 50% of all the votes have gone to that. Amazon in a close second. And then NASCAR, Xbox, they're just about tied with 1 vote apiece. No votes whatsoever for other. So I guess, the Visa gift cards are a big thing. You can use them anywhere instead of just at Amazon.com or just on Xbox or just on, NASCAR.com. So I probably should have known that. The first round was all NASCAR.com and Amazon.com. I guess this time I'll have to pick up some Visa ones and go from there. Right now, looks like there's 6, 9. Looks like right now there's about 11 votes out there. It's probably about 4 minutes, give or take. So let your voices be heard, everybody out there. Let me know what you want.
Yeah, for sure. Go vote. As we see, people are making pit stops now, so it's going to be interesting to see who can make it and who's going to stretch it and who's going to pit.
Absolutely. Whoa, a little bit of blocking right there. Either that or might have been a little bit of lag. Not quite sure. And definitely the 95 of Jose looked very, very loose coming off the corner. And just as I say that, he is all the way down close to that grass. I imagine we're going to see the 95 come in this time. Last time he came off the corner, I'm guessing he did not like the way that Toyota felt. He's going to come on in, grab 4 brand new Eagle Feel Goods, tighten up that race car, and then get it back out on track. I mentioned a moment ago that once Boehner came on by the start stripe, I'd get a definite lap count. And as he crosses that yard of bricks, 10 laps to go, and it looks like the 95 decided to go ahead and stay out.
Yeah, I'm going to keep going through the field here. The 24 is making his way out of pit road. It's just really spaced out right now. Guys are all over the place, so it's tough to tell who's going to come finish where other than Aviator. But
yeah, I mean, these guys, let me see, I just saw what I see. Yotes King says, I bet you see Boehner at the end probably saving gas. Excuse me. Yotes, I'd have to say you're probably going to be right.
I agree.
Boehner is amazing when it comes to saving gas. I've actually got his stream up right now. And if it does come to that, just like I did on Tuesday night, I'll go ahead and I'll flip on over to him and allow y'all to see exactly what he's doing with that shifter. He gets it from fourth gear back into neutral. You see the RPMs on the tack drop all the way down to like 1,000, 1,500, a little under 2,000, and he's able to save a lot of gas that way. So yeah. Somebody just mentioned the 2-time champ, so I'm gonna guess that they're talking about the one and only 2-time champ in the Cup Series. That's going to be the 48 of the Aviator. Just as we watched the 24 and the 14, a little bit of a battle. Here's the 8 car, the 88 of old Alpha York. 6 of Asylums right behind the 10. 20 of Dr. Bush, 38 of Fatless Dig, 53 of Mike Honcho. I'm just trying to work my way back up. Here is that 42. 42, CJMX Rose. Some people picked him to just completely walk away. I know that I said he's probably going to be up there and be close to checking out. Looks like he's got quite a bit of competition, though, tonight, Mathers.
yeah, for sure. Ever since he's gotten into that accident, he's he's fallen back there, and it's hard to catch back up, especially when you're all spaced out like this, and the draft kind of isn't a big factor, big need. So yeah, we'll see what happens after. Is this stage 2?
This is the final stage, actually.
Oh wow, okay, this went by fast.
Yeah,
okay.
Very, very fast. Pop Bear, thank you again for another 5 bits, sir. Absolutely appreciate you. Boehner right now sitting in P number 5. So if he's going to save some gas, he's doing a pretty good job. Again, we're under 10 laps remaining, and it looks like the 22 of J-Pa. He's now going to be your leader, able to draft on up to that 48 and work his way on by and start to pull away. So the 48 might be saving either that or yes, J-Pa is just flat out in that yellow Pennzoil double deuce. Good for J-Pa.
I'm riding along with the 48 right now, and it looks like he is saving hard. He's letting the 24 by, and he's letting the 10, or the Dan the Lawman by. So yeah, it looks like he's saving really hard. So wonder if J-Pa has enough to make it. Let's see if Boehner does. I know how Boehner does that fuel saving. He did it last night in the Xfinity Series, and yeah, I can't do it. I got a shifter, but I can't do it.
Well, Mathers, we got the results of the poll. Survey says Visa gift cards. So absolutely, ladies and gents, I will be going on over to some retailer close to me, Walmart, Food Lion, whatever, and I will pick up probably about $80 worth of Visa gift cards. And like I said, I think I can maybe find a What do you think, Mather? Maybe a Bill Elliott diecast? That sound pretty good to you?
Oh, yeah.
All right. Yeah, I'm thinking of maybe about a Bill Elliott diecast. We'll get that out there.
For sure. That's awesome.
All right. So let's looks like the 22 of J-Pa, he's still leading. So we're going to go ahead and try to find that yellow Pennzoil Double Deuce. He's halfway down the backstretch. Still has the 48, and I think it's going to be the 42 or maybe the 14 right in their back pocket. I'm not 100% sure. And yeah, looks like we're going to continue. I'd love to have an onboard with the 22. I don't know what he's got left as far as fuel. If he's already gone down pit road and maybe taken just right sides to get track position, I don't know. But he's got two very, very fast cars right behind him. I don't know if they got enough time to catch him. We'll have to see when Boehner comes to the line this time. 4 laps remaining for this Double Deuce.
Yeah, I'm riding along with J-Pa still, and yeah, I don't know if he made an early pit stop or if he was saving early on, but I mean, is it 24 and Dan the Lawman in second and third?
41 is Dan the Lawman. I just saw J-Pa dip on down. I imagine he's going to be coming on down pit road this time. So I wonder if J-Pa was actually, when he got on by, was he actually lapping the 48? I guess we'll have to see. Wowing it up, getting on the binders as quick as he can. To pit road goes J-Pa, and we'll have to see how this all cycles out. And nope, it's going to cycle out, and you just named it. The 41 of Dan the Lawn Man is now the new leader in that Haas 41 Mustang. Let's go ahead and try to find him right quick, see what he's going to do. Could this be Dan's night to go ahead and knock it out of the park?
Yeah, I'm riding along with him right now, and seems like he's not saving, so he's pushing really hard. So, I mean, we'll see if he's got enough to take it home. So.
Well, he's riding right behind Coey, so he's got a little bit of a draft off that 24 Exalta Camaro. That could be good for him. Save a little bit of fuel. He's got the 48 behind him. 48 was just looking a little loose coming off the corner. 41, nope, 41, he's coming down pit road. So I wonder if this should give the 48 back his, give the 48 the lead back. We'll see what happens as they go on by. And
48's making his way down pit road.
Yep, 48's coming on down, and that's actually going to give, boy, I can't tell exactly who the leader is right now because they're so close to the 36. So let's go ahead and find the 36 of Boehner, see who's around him, and that might give us a clue as to who. Actually, no, the 36 of Boehner is the leader. So let's go ahead and pick up on that Select Blinds Mustang. We talked about him getting the job done last night at Iowa. Well, here he is in the lead now, and he is saving all kinds of gas. He's got the gas light on. Let's see if I can actually, let's see if I can show you this. Hold on, let me get there, I promise.
Yeah, it sounds like he's about half throttle right now down the front stretch. So he's probably put it neutral for sure.
No doubt whatsoever. Let's actually go ahead and blow this up. And I'm going to show y'all right now. Here we go. So yeah, riding.
He's got stout whiskey right on his bumper.
Yep, riding along right now. Got a couple decals up here that I don't need. Let's go ahead.
Here comes Stout with the pass.
There we go. So Stout Whiskey down low in that single deuce. Looks like the 18 of Rowdy gave the 36 just a little bit of a shot. Maybe closed up faster than he thought. And here comes the 4-car and Natty Dread as well. Not sure if he's a lap down or what. So now we got to try to find the.
I was thinking Stout's out of gas. Stout's out of gas.
Oh no! Oh no!
No, wait. Oh, the 18's out of gas.
I'm trying to find him, I promise. There's the 2.
I think the 4. I think your 4 is your winner, I think. If that was the last lap, I'm not sure.
Nope, it looks like it's going to be the 13 of Lucky Dog as first. Yeah, so Lucky came away squeaking one by. The 18 of Rowdy, then the 2-car of Stout. Stout Whiskey. So good job by them. Let's go ahead
Wow.
and get ready to get back into the garage. Tried to
I
show
was all
y'all
over
as
the
much
place.
as I
I was
could.
trying to find the leader, and I I couldn't find him.
No, trust me, it's hard to do. When it comes down to last second, swats, I know, man, I know. When it comes down to, last minute pit stops and the leader just goes to the next car and the next car and the next car. I don't know exactly how Lucky got that win, but man, good for him in that 13 Camaro. Let's see.
That's where we need that ticker for sure.
Yeah, well, we know where that
But it is what it is, I
Yeah.
guess.
So, 13. Yeah, maybe something. These guys should start something here on the final lap, on their cool down lap before they go down pit road, whatever. Before they lose complete control, do a burnout, do something, make it pretty cool. I don't know, but
Right.
yeah, that
For
would be
sure.
that'd be pretty cool. All right, so. Good job
what a
for
great
good
race.
job for Lucky. Good job for Rowdy. Good luck. Good job for Stout Whiskey. Great top three, and we're gonna get a moment here, and we're gonna talk to our top three live in the booth. Please, guys, stay right here. We will be right back. I promise. All right, ladies and gents, we are back, and we've got our top three. We're going to start off with the driver of the PPG Deuce, old Stout Whiskey. Stout, man, I tell you what, it seemed like you're just getting more and more known for making big moves when it really matters. It seems like you were just shoving, whether it was J-Power, whether it was Rowdy. It didn't matter who it was. You gave him a little bit of a shove, got in the draft, you tried to pass. And it just constantly repeated itself. Yeah, another top three finish here at Indy, a track that you yourself said you can't stand. I saw you get it done a few weeks back. I believe it was in American Ethanol during their race here, and you backed it up with another top three plus a stage win. Talk us through, sir.
Yeah, I hate this damn place, man. So I know we still got to go to Texas. That'll be the last place, in the year that we go to that I just struggle out getting around. But, I went with a preset one. I know a lot of guys went with, a 2, 3, or 4. And I knew that first stage I could conserve that right rear tire and just save fuel. When you go to a place that you struggle at, you got to do different stuff. And, I know it sucks. I lost a race last night where I was the fastest car and, lost on fuel. So, it happens. It's part of racing. Once I got the setup completely in, honestly, I feel like I could run with anybody with the preset one. I actually ran my auto club setup, plugged it in on the preset one, and damn thing would fly. So, able to win stage one, able to, I got caught up in that big wreck and started last and was able to climb up and get some stage points there and stage two. And then, the way that caution came, it was, it was going to be fuel. It's one of those things where you can run all out and you get a caution and you're screwed if you're saving fuel. And, or if it stays green and you save fuel, you're going to prevail. And, you saw 5 or 6 cars there that save fuel that ended up getting top 5, top 6. But, coming to the line, I think if Rowdy don't hit me, I win the race. But, he's trying to win his first race on the season. There's no harm, no foul there. And, he hit me, slowed me down some, and Lucky Dog was able to get by us. So, congrats to Rowdy on getting P2 and Lucky Dog getting the dub.
Well, man, congratulations on one hell of a dominant stage one. P3 finish on the night. It's definitely going to help you in the overall points, as we're getting further and further towards those 6 playoff races. You mentioned Texas. That's got to eventually come up. Not quite sure where we are on the schedule for that, but I think we're at Kentucky next week. What's your outlook for that mile and a half?
I feel like Kentucky I can go to just like I did Iowa last night and Auto Club last week. I mean, I know Auto Club was draft, but I mean, honestly, I feel like I had the best car last week. I had the best car last night at Iowa, and my car at Kentucky will straight up haul ass too. So you'll see Stout Whiskey up front next week as well. And
matter of fact, I'll actually get to see Stout Whiskey tomorrow. I can't wait, buddy. You have a great night, good finish. Any shout outs for you, sir?
Well, of course, thank you. And saw, King Mathers join you here in the booth. So, cheers to you, King. I guess the main thing is, do you want me to bring beer or whiskey tomorrow?
Buddy, you bring whatever you want to share. No, I'm just kidding. No, man.
No, thanks to you, thanks to everybody that watches. I have a lot of people that cheer me on and like to see me race. That's, like I said, that's it means more to me anything than getting any dubs or any of that stuff. So thank you guys for watching. Tune in next week. I'll be right back up here.
No doubt. Yes, there was about 35 people out there tonight cheering on many different people. You know damn well your name was included. Congrats once again. King Mathers, you got P number 2, the driver that doesn't go by Rowdy for no reason. He's all yours, sir.
Hey, Rowdy, you got a copy?
Yeah.
All right, man. I was on your car most of the night. I seen you had a pretty good stage 1 and 2, and looked like you got in some trouble in stage 3. But most of the night you had a fast car, and you stayed up there with Stout and the leaders. And tell me about your night.
Well, I qualified 3rd and ran good pretty much all night. I got in trouble in stage 3, in stage 1 actually. It gave me a penalty for speeding even though I was under the speed limit, so that put me in the back. And then got back up there, and then that, like Stout said, it was saving fuel, but I think I was the only one that didn't drop back. I stayed in the pack and just used the draft and popped it in the neutral. And right there at the end, I did not know Lucky was that close. I thought it was just me and Stout. That's why I went down there and tapped him a little bit to slow him down.
I didn't know who won it.
Yeah, I knew he was out of gas, and I knew I was out of gas, and all I seen was a 13 go by. Just if he was at 1 more tenth behind me, I would have had first.
Oh man, but no, you came out with P2, so that's a good finish for sure, though. But other than that, man, I got a great race. It was fun watching you guys. So.
Yeah, thank you.
Rowdy, man, welcome back to the booth, sir. Any shout outs for you?
Everybody in the league, you guys, Mathers for coming in and subbing in as a what's it called, commentator. Stout and Lucky, good job.
Tried my
Lucky.
best.
There you go. And congratulations last weekend again, Rowdy. I'm looking forward to seeing you in Daytona. Then we're going to move on to the luckiest guy. There's got to be in that Geico Camaro. Lucky Dog, Victory lane one more time, getting ready to kiss the bricks, man. You weren't up front all race long. It seemed like you had some troubles. But, man, here you are when it matters.
Yeah, you're not kidding. That was wow. That was insane. That was crazy. When I crossed the line there, I was so excited because we won it by that much. Like I think it was 300ths of a second, maybe 2,500, maybe 25 thousandths, and then I saw who I beat by that much, and we were kind of hoping that Rowdy was going to win that one, and then I felt pretty terrible because Rowdy hasn't won a race yet, and I felt pretty awful about that right after. I was like, oh man, it would have been cool if he won, but I mean, at the end of the day, we just got lucky, really, honestly, and just played the race smart and came home with a dub.
Well, man, you got one more dub this season. You're just knocking and chipping away at the overall points. It's going to be one hell of a playoffs when it gets time. It's man, between you, CJMX Rose, Stout Whiskey, More Smoke, the Aviator, and Boehner and Rowdy and so many others. I can't wait till we get to this 6-week stretch to where it all culminates at Charlotte Motor Speedway to crown another NNR champion. But we go, like I just asked Stout, we're going to Kentucky next week. Very, very, very rough track. Your predictions for there?
Well, I hope that we win or have a good race. I'm going back to this race. Really just I was pretty much in the wrong place at the wrong time for a good part of it. The start I just made mistakes, and then stage 2 I got some damage from some early lag and just really killed the speed of the car. And then I was when there were some points and I was trying to check up behind somebody, and then I was just getting freight trained. It was pretty rough. So. Stuff like that I hope won't happen going into next week. Kentucky has been a good track for me. I won the eSpark Championship there recently for Season 3. We won the SXRL race there a few weeks back, so that was really good. But those are on 3X square, so 2X, we'll see how that's a little different. But also hope too that it's going to be a lower draft. I think the normal draft, it makes it pretty intense, but sometimes there could be some, crazy moves, and just, whenever you make a move, sometimes you get punished for making a move. So hopefully that won't happen to me or other guys. But that track has been good, and I expect it to be even more challenging, as, a lot of us have had experience here in general, but also recently. So hopefully we can take what we learned from there in SXRL and bring it over to here and just keep improving off of it.
Well, next week, I actually will not be there next week. I'm gonna miss the Xfinity, the Cup, and the Saturday race, and actually the following Tuesday race as well when they head over to Eldora. So, man, good luck. I'm sure Rick James or Vols or somebody will step in, call a great race. But wherever I'm at, whether I'm on the road or if I'm at my in-laws' house in Pennsylvania, you better believe I'll be tuning in, and we'll have to see how you fare. Congrats one more time, sir. Any shout-outs, man?
Yeah, I just want to say shout-outs to Stout on the 3rd place, and also want to say shout-out to Boehner for 4th. He led a lot of that race there. Just didn't quite work out for him, so he did a good job. And I want to say a big shout-out to Rowdy. He recently transferred his way in to the Winter Heat Series Championship finale, and also for the 2nd place. That's the last guy I really wanted to beat for the win. I'll be honest with you. Like, I was so excited when I first won, and then I ended up having to beat him, and I felt pretty bad. But I was happy I won. Don't get me wrong, but that was the last guy I wanted to beat. It's like a Denny Hamlin to Benedetto situation. I felt pretty terrible. But,
what a great analogy.
Yeah, but he'll get one eventually, and hopefully we can help him. And I don't think he really needs any help. Hopefully things will work out for him. He'll get that first win.
Yeah, he's not a 3-time NNR champion for nothing.
No, I didn't mean it like that. That's,
yep. I get you loud and clear.
I also want to say thank you, Pete, for doing what you do for the league, doing all the commentaries, and I want to say apologies for not making it this week. College has started, and I'm going to be pretty consumed with that. I want to say a big thanks to Mathers for the commentary. I think it's the first time you're in the booth, so Thank you, Kelly, for putting on the great league and putting on some good shows out there. And sorry about stage 1 when I got on you. I didn't mean to. I was maybe a little impatient there, so I'm sorry about that. All of my friends for their great support, especially during the winter heat race. That really meant a lot to me. My family, of course, and just everybody in NNR who have developed a great friendship with, and I'm just, they're almost like a little family now, and just like almost like brothers. So just really feel at home here. So just hopefully that we can all get together and hopefully try and get Stout in the finale, and so we can have a big NNR field in the race, because that would be great to have a lot of NNR guys at Daytona. So yeah,
there you go, Mr. Coey, buddy. I tell you what, one hell of a race. Saw a lot of leaders tonight, just like last night in the Xfinity Series. I know you ran into a few problems in your Exalta Camaro, but Bud, tomorrow night we are going iRacing. Right around 9 o'clock, we're running all the super speedways. We're gonna start off with the iRacing Super Speedway, which I kind of described as a jumbo-sized Martinsville with banking on the straightaways and phenomenal banking in the corners. I think it's like 40 degrees or something crazy like that. Definitely holds you in your chair. Then we're gonna go over to Dega and we're gonna go to Daytona. All for a great time. Shake the jitters away, and then on February the 5th, we're starting off a 6-week test season. Shake any kinks out of that, and then our 11-week season for any kind of recruiting and continuing to work with each other, get better and better. So hopefully, when we get on the track for the first real season in June, we can all put on one hell of a show, just like we've seen this week at Indy.
Absolutely. Definitely can't wait to get the trucks rolling and get all this planning and preparation behind us, and start having some fun over there as well.
Man, Indy, the week of Indy is now down. Going on to Kentucky next week. Definitely wish you a lot of luck there. I'll try to make sure that somebody's gonna step up and get you covered. Coey, thank you very much for all you do, not only here on the Xbox side, but everything that you and Cowboy and all the help that you've got over on the iRacing side. I'm definitely looking forward to getting behind the wheel of my Air Force number 8 Silverado, and I'll see you on the track there, sir.
Yes, sir. Yeah, we got a lot of help on that side over there with Bowling and Cowboy. Swats is helping out. A bunch of guys that are helping out. Experts is helping out with some graphics. Yep. And we got a good team of guys that are starting to help form the iRacing side.
Yep, and then once old Mr. Valls is done with his military service over in South Korea, and he's finally back home in June, that's who our broadcaster will be. And man, I can't wait to help support him, as he's been huge in supporting me. So, ladies and gents, that's going to lock it up for Indy. You've got 3 winners this week. You've got Bowling, you've got KFB, and tonight, old Lucky Dog. All 3 able to take their turns, kissing those bricks. Oh man, what a great honor to be able to say that they won at this track. So I'll actually be broadcasting or streaming from my truck tomorrow night. Make sure you come on out, hang out, keep me company, and it'll be sure to be a great time. Between now and then, I will see you on Saturday from Watkins Glen for the turn down for what race, and then again Tuesday when the truck guys head on over to Kentucky. Everybody else, have a great weekend. Please, again, stay safe, wear your mask, keep away from big crowds, so we can all get rid of this COVID crap and get back to a track. I'll talk to you all again soon.